Officer. Yes, yeah. I've been late to there. Kálí kò mọ̀ lè yí báyìí. Náyà, ẹgbẹ́ tó yẹ yẹn ọkọ̀ fún àbí. Yẹ ṣe ọyàn, àwọn yẹn jù. Kábùrì. Àti sẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ ni. I'm a military person. You are a bloody civilian.
You are a bloody what?
Civilian.
Which civilian? Which rank which rank are you? You are a major general. I go back to the other time. Where you are going by land, they see the one and go there. I say, go to person who bring that agenda, like soldier, now you are I say, I will go my family. I will go my family.
One no, we are close to here.
What the ballot?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, good, good.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to today's program. Thank you so much for joining us. The 30th of August 2025. We say welcome. We appreciate all of you for your kindness. We appreciate you for your love on the platform. We say good morning to you wherever you're watching us from. What is it? Good morning.
Good morning, viewers. Sorry for the late starting. Yeah, the rain is funny here. But thank God we are already on for today. God bless you all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful, rainy Saturday morning, here in the city of excellence where we are reporting from live. I will celebrate you. Today is 30th, but not the end of the month. Tomorrow should be the end of the month. This one is 30th or 31st.
Today is 30th.
Tomorrow is
31st.
So by Monday we should be talking about 1st.
1st of September.
Yes, and we are entering.
The year is running to an end.
We have less than 3 months or thereafter, to
wrap up the year, right?
Wrap up the year, and thank God, and know God will keep every one of us alive, including those who are, our ex-team viewers. God bless you all.
All right, thank you so much. Oyeze. Gentleman, Mike, good morning to you too.
Yeah, good morning, Adekunle Michael. It's a wet Saturday. We appreciate our viewers for keeping the date with us. Thank you.
I got here 6:30.
Exactly. When I came up, I was trying to launch directly to this place. But when I noticed that it was heavy where I was coming from, so I stepped back. But when the alert came that Michael Chinedu, you need to be here this morning, then I have to find my way here. And thank God it's Saturday.
All right, thank God it's Saturday. And to those who blessed us yesterday, that was Friday. We say thank you to all of you, to Mrs. Tina, who blessed the weekend. Yeah. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Clara, we appreciate you as well.
Thank you so
much. And anonymous viewer in the United States of America who blessed the likes of Mr. Kunle and Adebayo with a sum of 50-50K each.
Wow.
So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So does not mention his name. You are not mentioning his name on the program. So you need to appreciate him, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Anonymous. You said you're anonymous, but God knows you, and the blessing of God will always follow you. And thank you. I cannot even say that thank you. I cannot finish saying it. So I really appreciate. God bless you. God bless your generation to come. Thank you for that humanity. The hands of humanity you extend to me and my friend the other side.
All right. Adebayo is right behind the camera, but just stay there. He's holding an umbrella to cover the gadgets. So thank you so much, Adebayo. All right. Before we end the program, I'm sure he will come and say hi to the man and appreciate him for his gesture. He also extended love to me, and I say thank you to the anonymous viewer. Thank you so much. All right, in the comment section, we have viewers that are in the rain with us. This morning. So it's raining in Germany, it's raining in the US, it's raining in the UK. So far, it's raining at the stand here. It's raining everywhere. It's a global rain. I will need to appreciate the viewers who are in the rain with us this morning. The likes of Jacob Adeyanju. I can see Jacob there. Good morning. Jacob is in the rain in his bedroom.
Good morning, sir.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, Gladys Oyabo is also here in the rain with us. Good morning to you, Gladys Oyabo.
It's been long. Gladys Oyabo. Yeah.
She was around yesterday. It's been long.
This
is
the courtesy of what? Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right, Gladys Oyabo is also here with us in the rain. I say good morning. To you. Thank you. Benoma or Sadye, all the way from Germany. It's raining over there. And I say good morning to you too. Mr. Ben is also in the rain. Wow. That's the husband of Mrs. Enoma. Wow. Yeah. They are both in the rain together. I say good morning to you. Thank you so much. Moses is in the rain and say good morning to us. CEO is also here. Kate Perry is raining over there. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, Andrew Gujimi Wow. It's also wet.
Wow.
Good morning to you. Andrew Kujimi. So far we are wet.
No,
we are wet here.
It's a wet
It's also
everywhere.
It's wet as well. Everywhere is wet. All right, we won't go far this morning. We won't stay long on the program because of the weather condition. Let us quickly look at what is trending now. Williams of Calame. Williams, good morning to you. You're welcome. Thank you so much for we appreciate you. All right, let us look at what is setting the media or the media space ablaze or the internet ablaze. The face-off between Peter Obi and Deji Adeyanju. All right, before we start asking questions, before we start analyzing or discussing their matters, we need to quickly take a report from one of our dailies. The headline says, if opposition fields Obi in 2027, I will vote Tinubu, says Deji Adeyanju. All right. Human rights activist Deji Adeyanju has declared that he would cast his vote for President Bola Tinubu if the opposition coalition led by the African Democratic Congress, ADC, chooses Peter Obi as its presidential candidate in 2027. He says, God forbid that I support APC. If the opposition presents Peter Obi, I will vote for Tinubu, Adeyanju said on Friday during an appearance on Channels Television's Morning Brief. When asked if he was deliberately seeking to discredit Obi, the rift between Adeyanju and Obi has in recent times escalated into a legal confrontation after the 64-year-old politician, through his lawyers, threatened to sue the activist for alleged defamatory remarks on social media and in media interviews. All right, this is a person that has been criticizing the administration of President Bola Tinubu, and he suddenly said he would support President Bola Tinubu. He will vote President Bola Tinubu if the opposition coalition fields Peter Obi. What's really going on between the Adeyanju and Peter Obi? This is a long-term field.
I think Nigerians have not been able to factor the reason why Obi was actually singled out by Deji. You know, it was alleged that at a point, sometime in 2023, according to him or according to report, that Obi tried to woo him, for support, and he couldn't do that. Maybe the person of Obi will know. If that is the reason why he just picked up Obi or singled out Obi for whatever it is now, and if there's any proof, you should tender it. Whether Obi is involved in any scandal or whether they did one illegal transaction or the other, it should come out and tell Nigerians. And let it not be that this Deji we are talking about has been on the background for some time now, until he became somehow significant when he got himself involved with very dark man. I don't know whether it was the very dark man that employed him or he's the one that employed. I don't know how they got get to know themselves to that extent. But I do not see specifically what he can actually, pinpoint, that Obi actually did wrong. Or do you have something you have not told Nigerians, or do you have a secret thing you and Obi has engaged in one way or the other, to let Nigerians know this is actually the centroid we are looking at in Obi personality is not even correct. These are the shady deals or the dark side of Obi. Unveil it. But you keep on, beating around the bush often and on about Obi, because we know. You have also a dark side. You have a very dark background. People, a lot of people knows, but they decided to keep it close. We know that, the person that is driving you is deeply involved in Bola Tinubu's administration. Stop pretending as if you are not supporting Bola Tinubu. You are supporting Bola Tinubu, and you are being used, to create a certain impression. That's the truth. As long as your benefactor is in that administration, who is Festus Kayamo presently now, everything can go behind the scene. You can be used to throw any form of this or any form of attack
on Obi and still pretend that you are a right activist. If you are a right activist, what actually can you present to Nigerians that Obi did wrong? You have no point. For instance, if I'm a politician and I go to you, I say, can you work for me? I offer you something, does not mean that that person is evil or is corrupt. People does it. That's not how you play politics in Nigeria. Money don't get involved. Either by omission or commission, money must get involved. Then why are you coming out? I thank God the entire Nigeria journalists who knows this very person have begun to unveil him, and as they have come out to tell him that to an extent, I think they need to really put this Deji one side. The Nigerian journalists are making that statement. We know his background when he was whether he graduated or not. We know the charges he's facing. It was reported that he's facing already a murder case that has not been determined up to now. How he find himself to that level where he keep on, throwing unnecessary statement to people who have nothing to hold against him, who have been proved over time that I've not seen anything that he can single out that actually Obi committed or Obi did to him. Apart from yes, we know that a benefactor there, Festus Kayamo, Atiku is also backing you. You can also, you have alliance with what is it called? With Tinubu's men, so he can be used, at any point in time to just drive unnecessary, attack on Obi.
I think apart from what you just stated, there are reasons he stated that he will not support why he will not support Peter Obi. Like we have it on the on Punch newspaper. Why I would choose Tinubu over Obi. I think Adeyanju has problem with the obedience. Yes, he has problem with the obedience. He said it. Now I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Why I would choose Tinubu over Obi. All right, human rights activist Adeyanju has explained why he would prefer President Bola Tinubu to Peter Obi if both men were to contest against each other in 2027 elections. Now, I move forward. Why would somebody like me support the APC? Support the APC for what? If the opposition presents Peter Obi, I would vote Tinubu. This is because we cannot have a situation where a man whose supporters cannot tolerate criticism call people all sorts of names. He does not like the supporters. That's one of the problems.
This is double-faced standard. That's what is. How many times has he called Bola Tinubu names? Who has not called? Did Bola Tinubu call Jonathan names? I said these guys are not activists, and that's why the country is like this. Is there any president, even ordinary councillor, that they don't call names? As long as you are involved in Nigerian politicians, they must call you names. What of Jonathan? What of Buhari? These people call them, who is you, Deji? Because they align with the terrorist organization called political parties. That's why he have the effrontery to stand up and dish out something he cannot substantiate. But even when Gani Fayemi was fighting for Nigerians, he is still being called names. So is this the reason why, as he claimed, which is very doubtful at this moment, and that's why Nigerian journalists are asking him questions that he cannot substantiate, that he cannot even answer. That means, and they have gone this far now to begin to dig his background. He was once involved in a murder case, and there's this reservation that he never graduated. How did he become a lawyer? And we must understand the role Festus Kayamo played. And when I was discussing with you off camera this morning, I told you that, if Festus Kayamo, who went through the tutelage of Gani Adams, can be this funny, that means they have also compromised the ideology and what Gani Fayemi stood for. Because I know what Gani Fayemi impacted in some of these people, but somewhere along the line they throw it away and choose materialism.
I'm still coming back to you. Get to one mic is here. I'm still coming back to you. All right, he goes on. This is because we cannot have a situation where a man whose supporters cannot tolerate criticism call people all sorts of names. Now, he says anybody who does not support their candidates is an enemy of Nigeria. Anybody who doesn't support
so when they call Tinubu criminal, heaven fall. But Mike, this is not what
another one.
Anybody
that does not support the candidate has been paid, has been compromised in supporting the government. The activist rejected claims that he was working with the APC to weaken the opposition, insisting that his political interventions had always been consistent and independent. Now, gentleman Mike, what can you fish out from this whole saga?
Yeah, thank you, Adekunle Michael. For me, I think the rift between Obi-Deji Adeyanju and Mr. Peter Obi, I want to believe that Deji is having personal issue, which I don't think the level of attention, maybe because of the person of the anyway, the level of attention is currently generating. I don't really expect, because if Deji feels otherwise about Peter Obi, I believe he has every right to so do as a person, as Deji. That's really where I'm going, and which may not really be the position of those that believe in Peter Obi. But I want to be very cautious in throwing out everything Adeyanju has said. It's somebody I personally followed over the years. He raised issues that he has with Peter Obi, and I think we mustn't lose sight of some of those things. Whether they are true or not, it's left for him to prove, since the case is already in court and all of that. According to him, he said the day he met Peter Obi that he personally engaged him about the investment he did while he was the Anambra State governor, and all of that. And the explanation, according to him, that Obi gave, he said he was very disappointed in the explanation he gave. I wasn't there, but I'm quoting Deji now. Said he was disappointed in what Obi, the explanation he offered concerning using the state fund to do certain investment and all of that. Then he also said that while the campaign was going on in 2023, that Peter Obi was in Egypt trying to understudy the power system in that country and all of that. And the candidate for Ekiti was on the field as of then. And then he decided to say, Mr. Obi, you are supposed to be in Ekiti. And I see how you can push your candidate over there when he was still in Labour and all of that. And he said the obedient went after him immediately. He raised that concern, which was a genuine concern as far as he was concerned. That, I mean, you are a candidate in Ekiti and you are supposed to be a presidential flag bearer. You should be seen with that person and all of that. And he said the obedient went after him, and said not only that a very close aides of Peter Obi now raised an allegation that he brought a proposal to Obi, which Obi declined funding, and that was the beginning. And he now concluded that okay, he will even now leave Tinubu alone now for now and face this Peter Obi. That you mean if I raise concern, if I feel different about certain thing that Obi is pushing for, I have now become an enemy of the entire obedient movement and all of that. I say it shouldn't be, and I think that is one of his core areas. At the moment, I have reservation about maybe a policy or a direction and Obi want to follow. Then I should now become the enemy of everyone that believe in that cause. Say we cannot build a decent society like that, and I think those are part of these issues. Yes. But as I said, whatever issue he has with Obi is between both of them, and may not really be a reflection of how those that believe in Peter Obi perceives him. Obi has sued him to court for defamation. The Adeyanju is a lawyer. I believe he understood the implication of some of the things he has said, yes, and he should be able to defend himself.
All right, I think the Punch has full details of what we are discussing this morning. And I have to move on. I have to go with the punch this morning. I have never voted for a bad candidate. This is Deji Adeyanju speaking. I have never voted for a bad candidate in my view. In 1999, I voted for Obasanjo. In 2011, I voted for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. In 2015, I voted for Jonathan again because I couldn't support Buhari. And in 2023, I voted Omoyele Sowore. According to him, his decision to oppose Obi stems largely from his experience with the behavior, with the behavior of some Obi's supporters during the last election. He alleged that many of them resorted to online attacks and intimidation of those with dissecting views. What we are saying is that we must sanitize our polity, that we cannot have a country where people who terrorize others who do not appreciate that people have their rights.
Like this thing,
I think
this thing actually
is
mentioned.
problem.
Rose, no, normally this thing he mentioned now, is it an issue? Is it not? Is it an issue that you singled out and continue to feast on it to create a certain impression? I thought he said Obi stole money in Lagos in this thing, and he has turned to EFCC. Why not write to EFCC? Why not write to ICPC to show that they go and pick Obi? You are talking about supporters. Who doesn't have supporters? The AP supporters, are they not funny too? PDP supporters, are they not funny too? Mike, is actually beyond what you are saying. And I've told you where this thing is coming from. Did you want to turn himself to a court? Want to turn himself to a CPC? Want to turn himself to a EFCC? Turn everything on. Turn himself to let us see what will happen. I do not understand. Imagine the politicians. Okay, what PDP campaign, what APC campaign, what Labour Party campaign, are they smiling at each other? No, my skin. Are they smiling? Then why would you not single out and you say the word? Okay, when they were chasing people up and down, where were JC? Did he react to that? Mike, I've told you where this thing is coming from. Forget the pretense, forget the paparazzi. You know, if you feel that Obi has looted money on that wrong investment with Anambra State Fund, go to EFCC with your proof. Oh yeah? You're talking of morals behind the people react to issues, whether governance or leadership, whether people they believe or not. It's everywhere, both in APC and PDP. There's no way you cannot find such people.
Gentleman Mike, could it be that the ruling of Progressive Congress is indirectly using Obi-Deji Adeyanju against Peter Obi?
For me, I may not be able to substantiate that at the moment, but I'm simply looking at what crowds he has with Peter Obi, which I believe, as I said earlier, is his personal view. That's the way he sees it, and perhaps, just as he said, if he feels strongly and he has overwhelming evidence to substantiate that the person of Obi has issues to ask questions, to answer. I mean, he can forward those information to relevant agency and follow up with that. So I don't want to stand here and say it's being used by anybody. I do not have any proof of that. But we are only looking at what he has said vis-a-vis what position Obi has also taken, and that's how far we can see in terms of the rift between these two people.
Okay, Obi has threatened to go to court to sue him over defamatory statements. Does it mean that Obi has no cockroach in his cupboard?
If Obi has, so let him go to court and prove it, because he is the one that ignited the whole thing. You know, you can talking about who does it. Let him. I don't know how you intend to. You know, well, I will not be surprised if anything funny comes out of it, because APC knows how to manipulate the judiciary. They can manipulate anything at the end of the day. But I think he's going to meet what he never expected in his life. in the court.
All right, we have our viewers responding to this morning. The comment section is filled up. I don't know how to read this this morning. All right, we have Olga saying his anger is that Obi's aide called his wife a prostitute. This is what he's saying. We have Sonny Imonike saying Deji is inconsequential. He has only one vote. Obi should ignore him. Baba Yaga says election is coming. Every political jobber is trying to align with the money bags. More Dejis are coming.
Of course,
more
no,
Dejis are coming.
of course. Bros,
I thought he's a man of integrity.
Bros, I listened to one of I listened to one of the renowned. I think that guy is also within that age bracket with Deji, you know, but a serving journalist in one of the papers I don't want to mention here. You understand? He came out publicly, you know, and told Deji the clear truth, the very clear truth. That what he is presenting and what he's doing at this point, you know, has political undertone. That everybody knows it. That they will also unveil his own dark side.
Why are they on the neck of Peter Obi? Even a normal mockery is another big problem. Reno is another big problem. Can you come closer? John, I said John Manu, sorry. One of our viewers, James Manu.
Good morning, our viewers. You see, the thing is, Obi is the only opposition that we have. You understand? And his popularity is, you know, giving them sleepless nights. You understand? One thing is clear. This is one man that has remained the only opposition that we have. Nobody among either the ruling party or those who are, those who are sympathizing with the ruling party has really called this man a thief. This man made a clear statement in different places, different fora that he has gone to make, that he has gone to make comments. Obi will say, I left office and I left money, 75 billion naira in savings and investment. The other time, the accountant general of the under Peter Obi was interviewed by Arise TV. He came with documents. He said, if anybody thinks that this money that Obi was saying he left, was alleged, they should come and check documents. During handing over, these are the things he handed over. In investment and in savings, 75 billion naira, which has never happened in Nigeria. No governor has ever done that. It is a fact. And if this man has ever told before, they should come out. But talking about obedience, frankly speaking, I can tell you, most of these people had issues with why some of those who were supporting Obi are withdrawing. They will always point to the attitude of the obedience. You understand? The reason is because the obedience, most of these content creators, are using their platform for Peter Obi, and then he seems to have, have more,
presence.
Yes, media presence than other, and that is how the issue is. Because I listened to Daddy Freeze, he mentioned the attitude of the obedience. Owale Shoyinka mentioned the attitude of the obedience. Most of these, to me, it is inconsequential. The person is Peter Obi. If whatever I say should not be, because of my support for Obi, and I decide to call you names, shouldn't be Obi's fault. Now it is me who is talking. Now it is not Obi. You understand? I will be very happy if one day they will come out with an allegation and use EFCC against Obi. I will be the most happiest person if this will happen. But all we keep hearing, people will be saying this, that. The popularity of Obi today, if the ruling government have anything against him, Nigeria is a government that knows how to politically witch hunt. If there is any skeleton in his cupboard, they would have gone after him since. So that is just my take.
Sorry, Michael. There are extreme political members in every party. There are extremists in every party, and we must admit that. So that extremism is not peculiar to the obedience. They are in APC, they are in PDP. taking things beyond even the people they are supporting. We see these things. All of us saw what happened even in Lagos in the last election, where some people were even physically attacked for trying to vote. And we saw these things. It's not because those candidates asked them to do so and all of that. We may not be able to establish that, but we saw that some of these followers went to the extreme during elections.
All right, let's go to the comment section. Again, we have people responding to this this morning. Mr. Mike, for the fact that Obi is always castigated every day and nothing sticks, tells me is that man to rule Nigeria. That man must be wider than snow. This is Papa Yaga. On this, we have Toaster Chudi One saying that the purpose of obedience is to serve as watchdog that can put the corrupt leaders on their toes. Chiji loves the criminals in the country. Andrew Gudimi says there is no more vote. Okay, okay. There is no more vote for vote. Okay, maybe they will no longer vote for Showore. I don't know what Andrew is trying to say here.
Vote for Tinubu now.
Maybe he's trying to support. All right, we move down to Benga Judge. So Deji has a problem with Obi's supporters. Do APC supporters not do the same and even take it further to cause mayhem during election? Mr. Owuye says this is why Nigerians are like this. Please treat what Deji Adeyanju is saying. Someone may not steal or still become demon. Mike, even you know what you are reading is nonsense. I beg. This is Baba Yaga. And GOA says the issue seems to be how obedient bullied Deji, not necessarily about Obi being a bad president.
Oga, I don't understand how obedience bullied. Yeah, you know. We go and look at what they are. I
said to you,
Oga, how are they complaining? Why didn't Mokri come out and attack Jonathan, trying to make move now? But he came out open and said, "I will not," because he know what he got from Jonathan. These are fat rats fed by the political characters, questionable characters. That's the fact. How did Lai Mohammed and the rest of them treat Jonathan? What is they blind? How was they even call him what they call him? Voodoo. The most abused president in the history. What are they telling us? They should go and find out what is wrong. You know, let him go and find out. Even this election that is coming, APC, PDP, even governors, they select themselves. Are you not aware? Governors call each other names. Presidential aspirants call each other names. What is the time to point at? Let him come up open that he's not. He has been properly greased, and we agree.
Mr. Vincent, this is a man that has declared support for President Bola Tinubu, whether we like it or not. He said if they field Obi as their own lead, presidential flag bearer, will be supporting President Bola Tinubu. Can this still be regarded as opposition voice?
You see, Mr. Mike, it's rather worrisome that the way all these so-called civil or human rights activists have turned this our political states to a kind of a plunging form of oddities. And I did mention on this platform that many a time I said I don't like the kind of politicking that Showore and his ilk does. You see, the critical and virile human rights crusader, the very day the man died, I think activism also died with him. I'm talking in respect of Chief Gani Fawayemi. And I equally did mention that Showore, the person of Showore, I don't really like the way he goes about it, his style. And the Adeyanju coming into the frame, you can see the kind of intriguing and very kind of melodrama that is playing out. Obi-Deji Adeyanju used to be a very good acolyte of Sowore. Now, his tune now is changing towards APC now. It shows that there is a lot that is left to be seen by the ordinary eye. You see, our political space every day continue to assume some form of momentum. Then you see somebody today is a goat, tomorrow it turns to a cat. Then you don't even know which side of the divide the Adeyanju belongs. You know, before the now, I've said that every day he's trying to, accord himself some kind of validity or relevance in the political space. And I stand to be corrected if it was not so. But I've said things over and over on this platform. I'm not a seer. All these people, they are just seeking for relevance, validation of their struggle. They are not really there for us. I believe that when the concrete agitation for our collective rights is about to happen, you and I will know, because it will be people-centered. All these people, they are political jokers. They will come today and tell you this, tomorrow they will tell you that. You never know on whose divide they stand. Obedient and Obi as a person, I'll say it on this platform. He has even gone to several fora to give speeches, and he has continually been saying that if anyone has a share in the constitution to show you has anything incriminating against him, there are many windows of opportunity. The court is there. The court is not just there as as a kind of as a toy. No matter how bad our legal system is, I think you can still go there and seek redress. And I want to believe that for Obi-Deji Adeyanju to have elevated a personal rift into a national discourse, that is where it is worrisome. I never believed he could stoop so low to that, even though he himself has some questionable character that has already been closed. And he is coming to the fore to say, to call a kettle black, then people to now look at his own dark side.
Now, this brings me back to what is going on around in the media space about Tinubu infiltrating the parties, opposition parties in the country, and planting moles in those parties. Don't you think the unity of opposition parties ahead of 2027 is threatened with what is going on now?
You see, Mike, I want to
could Adeyanju be one of the moles he has planted?
you see, that's what I'm saying.
Because currently, it seems Adeyanju is working against Obi.
Yes.
With what we are seeing now.
Yes.
Even Reno Mokri.
Yes, because you know, if you see the transportation of Reno Mokri onto this state, he once worked for Goodluck Jonathan.
Yep.
He worked with other governmental leaders. Now, the same person that you work with, all of a sudden you turn around and start condemning that person. Does it not, common sensically, does it not show that money, bigger money has exchanged that? You are not pledging your allegiance to the current one.
Do you see him as someone that can take bribe?
What are you saying? He is not. Reno Mokri is not cheap.
No, I'm talking about Deji.
Deji,
Is it possible?
who says? Is he a perfect human being? He's not a perfect human being. Then everything I've said about is tagging along with Sowore. At one point, he is just to seek relevance for himself. Whenever Sowore goes out to vote his anger over a particular, you see the Adeyanju always side by side with him. And at the time, he started cutting some kind of a relevance of himself in the public space.
That was when he moved with
Yes.
that man.
You see,
It was strategic.
it was just, it is a strategic move because Nigerians, these people, they every day they continue to offend our accessibility as a citizen. They give us, they tend to give us a kind of a belief that they are working, they are human rights crusaders. They are only working for their own selfish interest. Any government that come into power, they will now say, this person that, okay, take today, was Festo Karamu not trained under the tutelage of the California. Today, what has become of him? Today he's talking now. He has kept quiet because his stomach is bloated.
Our part of the people that arranged for that the renovation was period.
Don't be surprised that all these people, they are also working in sync with Vessel Keyamo. We know his antecedents. He cannot come now and start telling us Obi as I is going. The more they continue to try to attack Obi, the more he continue to grow in leaps and bounds. Thank you. I'm telling you, the more he will continue to grow in leaps and bounds. And I've said it many times on this platform that Obi, as of the now, they represent the yearnings of the greater majority of Nigerians. If you look, take the entire equation and the dynamics of society now, you'll see that everything gravitates towards. Why have they chosen to be out as somebody among the entire political leaders that are aspiring? Why have they chosen? Because they feel that anywhere Obi goes, he carries some kind of an aura that cannot be divided by them. They have tried everything. They are trying to withdraw, but the more they do it, the more they going to have his value, electoral value. And don't be surprised. The battle will change, and Obi will just collect the battle, and he will have got into the finishing line.
All right, let me go to the comment section and see what some of our viewers are still saying. Obi-Deji Chima says Deji is working underground for Bola Tinubu, case closed. Now, if Obi-Deji Chima is saying that Deji is working for Bola Tinubu, maybe underground for Bola Tinubu, does it mean that very dark man is indirectly working for the APC government?
Okay, let me tell you, all the major actors we are seeing.
Remember, Deji is very dark man's lawyer.
Who hired each other? One of them would have hired each other for political reason. So one political reason, you might not know. They know that election is coming, and they can leverage and anything and go into a certain deal and pretend that. Do you know that if another person do what very dark man is doing, wouldn't they pick him up? If another person do exactly what very dark, wouldn't they pick him up? He has told you, even someone else should be very careful with the Deji. I was thinking maybe you say, I'm going to continue and vote for Sowore, whatever Sowore. But he says he already eyeing Parliament to the. He said it. So what does that tell you? It's unfortunate. Mike, I keep on telling you that had you been with the likes of Ganefai means, or some of the people that went through his tutelage.
All right, it is alleged that Deji is no longer VDM's lawyer. That's what
I don't want to know, and we have not gotten that report yet. Yes.
Alleged.
Yes.
That's what he said.
Yes. You understand? We have not gotten that report yet. Whether they have fall out at one point or the other, that is their business. But I'm telling you that as presently, this very Deji, so we should be careful too, because if you look at the people that went through the tutelage of Ganefayemi, I felt that they should have been pillar for the next generation or era of activism. But unfortunately, the politicians have brought them over. I can go and check the relationship between Keyamo and this Keyamo and Deji when it started, how they got Atiku involved, what brought Atiku inside that relationship. So when they say, that's why I said at a point I was questionable this hunger protest. Like I told you, but the whole thing was not even clear anymore. Whether it was manipulated by the system to just deceive Nigerians and remove their perception to another thing, or create a kind of atmosphere that lacks a proper direction. And I question the rationale whereby you are organizing a protest of that magnitude. We can only see few people in Lagos and see few people, and there's this wickedness of media hype attached to it.
Hold on. Andrew Gujumi says Tinubu can buy any Nigerian, either activist or not. Remember, he has a bullion van in his house. Deji and Shure have been bought.
Can I say something? You see, I cannot agree less with Andrew Ogujimi because we all know that our political space is highly monetized, and everybody is trying to seek, his own share of the national cake, and that is why I told you Tinubonomics should be embedded in our curriculum because he's coming has already changed the dynamics in our political space, and that is why you see people that wants to feel the heat of bites. They will do everything whenever they are being courted to their side to support, to show you. And I believe that there is so much money in the economy, in the political space, that everybody now want to have their own bite of the entire action. That is why you see the so-called human rights crusaders. They are human rights my ass or my foot, because they are only seeking validation for their struggle. And Adeyanju and his ilks fall into this fold.
All right, still in the comment section, Rabbi Yaga says with VDM's actions, it should align with Obi or Shure. If not, it will end up fighting everyone. I don't trust people that sit on the fence. David Okafor saying, I am Tunde Okafor saying that Tinubu is the best president for Nigeria and for the people of Nigeria. All right. Rabbi Yaga says that's if VDM is really for the people. It's really for the people. Of course, we know what I've been fighting for. That's what you have been agitating for.
Bros, let me tell you, VDM has some level of support from the government.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can tell you
man
that.
of integrity.
Of course, I can tell you that.
The man that fights for the poor.
I remember there was yes, that's the angle he chose. But let me tell you that at a point in VDM's life, he can transform to a pure politician. It's very possible. I can tell you. I still remember when he's dressed.
This is a person that said he's not interested in politics.
Because, of course, we saw somebody who is now the president of Nigeria who said that he does not believe in Nigeria. But today he's the president.
He doesn't believe in one Nigeria.
Of course, today he's the president. You understand? So there's a level of there's a level he will get. He can decide to say, okay, I have a clout now. I can actually go into this. But I can tell you to an extent, if somebody else is doing what very dark man is doing in Nigeria, if it does not align with one or two people right inside there in Aso Rock, he will be frustrated. That's the truth. He has not come out to say whether he is here or there. People believe that he was just trying to point out some ills within the society, some manners within the society, and maybe for one attention or the other. Whether it's going to transform into a political movement or whatever, where you're going to move into politics, that is his business. But for now, this is who VDM is.
All right, Big T Prince from London was saying, but having misunderstanding or fighting is nothing new in life. When Deji and Obi were happy together, nobody calls a name.
Exactly. I said, why should they even bring a personal review into a national discourse? Is that what you supposed to be discussing? Unfortunately. For crying out loud, anybody can, a monkey can deal with a snake at one time. When the snake see that monkey is something that is that he cannot tag along with, can also choose his route. I want to believe that personal review of the Adeyanju and Obi should not be elevated in any way to a national discourse. I believe we have critical areas of our in our economy that is posing a threat to our existence as citizens, and that should be at the front burner of our discussion on any matter, not a personal rift. Either the Jayo slave with his wife and gave birth to triplets. What does that go? What bearing does it have?
Of course, the issue she raised is very relevant.
It's very relevant.
I'm telling you, the issue that you raised is very, very irrelevant. Well, those who are backing him at the end of the day will see what will come out of it.
All right, thank you so much. You still want
Yes, I just want to say that, you see, the thing is, out of all the things that Adeyanju said, I think it has come to confirm the fact that the money backs politicians. Their influence is really, beginning to manifest because we are approaching the electioneering year. You understand? These guys will want to, ensure that they throw out money where they know, will draw crowds to themselves. The Adeyanju, to some extent, if not, I was surprised when I saw this thing 3 days ago or 2 days ago, because I have seen him as someone who was a kind of consistent at a point, you understand, with his movement. But unfortunately, this is coming up. You understand? It has gone to show that, money has exchanged hands, or money is about to exchange hands, or he has gone broke, and he wants to seek relevance, so that one of these, whether the ruling party or any of, he may also be working for Atiku. Remember the statement he said? We spoke about Amechi yesterday, and I said on this platform that Amechi does not have intention to contest. You understand? Amechi, I believe, is working for Atiku. The Adeyanju probably is in that line. Look at what he said, that if Obi got the ticket under ADC, he will vote for Tinubu. Just imagine that. So I can bet you, probably looking at the way things are going, this guy may end up eventually get the presidential ticket. You understand? Against what he stands for. Obi is not the kind of politician that throw out money. To him, politics is not investment, personal investment. It's about solving national issues. You understand? That's why he does not throw out money. If you look at the 2023 election, how much did Obi spend? Except on logistics, which is obvious. Of course, there is no way you can run, run campaign without logistics. These things must be considered. Aside from logistics, what does Obi spend? The agents were not paid anything. I was one of the agents at the polling. I made myself the agent because they don't even have agents. In my polling unit, I made myself agent. No agent, no money was spent for anybody. You understand? Frankly speaking, I made myself agent. You understand? Because I got there, I discovered that there was no agent. The way it was going, it was not clear. I made myself agent in that place, and it was gone. So many other places, people will tell you similar stories. You understand? So the reality is, these guys are seeking relevance, and I think, thank God, Nigerians are beginning to understand these guys very well. If you have a responsible government, what you see with the obedience today, obedient movement, it will not be there. Because we have irresponsible government over the years. Nigerians are not happy. An angry man, what do you expect from a hungry man? He's angry all the time. He's always angry because he's hungry. You understand? If the needful has been done, all of these things we are seeing wouldn't have been in place.
Thank you so much, James Mano.
You see, propaganda is a veritable tool of engagement in our political space, and it can be wielded either negatively or positively. I think some of the negative aspect of it is what the Adeyanju has come to the fore to wield. I want to believe that when we say we are in politics and we want to follow and keep pace with the progressive country that are much more ahead of us in terms of the democratic experiment, I think we should throw their ways of democracy to the letter. But in a situation whereby we continue to play dirty, it's not good for our polity. That's my take.
All right, thank you, Mr. Vincent. All right, you can remove the umbrella.
Okay.
Remove
them. Fine. Good morning, Mr. Michael Dekule.
All right. What can you say is playing out between these two, the Adeyanju and Peter Obi?
Well, this Obi-Deji Adeyanju and Peter Obi, I don't know what they are dragging for. Obi-Deji, I don't know whether it is a full member or maybe a party. Although I say if Obi take a ticket from ADC, he will support
Bola Tinubu.
Bola Tinubu. Yeah, he has the mind to decide. I will not be the one who will decide for him. But let's remember, his vote is only one vote. So his own vote cannot make a million of votes like that. He has the mind to decide. If we decide for Ahmed Tinubu, there's no problem. And there's some people that decided to Peter Obi. So I cannot say what he's saying is bad or is good. He have already made up his mind. So whether he do bad or he do bad, but now it's making Peter Obi a strong hope to be there. So for me, I do not take it as a bad issue. So he have already decided his own way. Like I can decide say maybe 2027 if I want to vote, I can vote for PDP or ADC or APC.
Is there any implication this will have on Obi as regards the election?
Well, see Obi coming out on it for him. And Obi have already put weight for that 2023. But this 2027, I don't think that weight will be there. I don't think. 2023, a pull weight. But this 2027, I will not see that pulling weight on it.
All right, thank you so much, Benja.
Thank you.
Ule, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And,
Welcome.
thank you for having me. And I've been listening to all what everybody is saying now, and I can say directly.
I'm coming. Sorry. Want to say something?
No.
All right, okay, continue.
So I can say a lot of them are just promoting Obi, but they've forgotten that there was what crisis that snowball into all this problem Obi is having now. And I can tell you right from the onset that Ojukwu deaths, right, as of that time, and the advice would be that Obi should not leave Abga. That's the only party that the Southeast can use to, channel the presidency. And I can say wholeheartedly, it was Ojukwu was even a bit crying as of that time that Gregory, you are the only candidate that we can produce. Please don't leave Abga. Don't leave Abga. I was there. Ojukwu was even on his tears that don't leave Abga. But what happened? Immediately Ojukwu died. Obi went into PDP and he left the Abga to Obiano. And the treatments Obi gave to Obiano that time, it's so saddening that the rubbish Obiano on the sense that Obiano was saying that he left a lot of debts. He met a lot of debts on the coffers of Anambra State, and that he can count it out, he can say it out. And later they found out that Obi used the Anambra money to invest in Euro beer. Yes, Euro beer. And that is what brought in a lot of atrocity happened then. And to the extent, Obiano's wife was disgraced. Obiano's wife, a whole governor wife, was disgraced. And that is what the battle Soludo is fighting now. To defend Obiano, that the way they treated Obiano is not the right way. So I think it's the time of Obi, as it was our president before that was receiving the bash. But thank God that the whole thing is switching over to Obi himself, to know that Obi himself is not a saint. So there's no one of them that can claim that he's a saint in Nigeria political space now. I can tell you wholeheartedly. And I'm so much I sympathize with Obi the way what he's facing now. So I sympathize with him. I have to sympathize with him because President Bola Tinubu went through this propaganda, went through all this criticism. So it was a turn of Obi now to have his own criticism. So I don't know why people are just crying more than believe. I don't know why they are crying more than believe.
If someone like Obi-Deji Adeyanju comes out to say that he prefers President Bola Tinubu to Obi, don't you think it's a sign that Tinubu is working his way to victory?
Definitely. I think
it's a sign that
it's a sign that they are seeing the reality already now. The likes of what's it called, the same guy that they are attacking Obi now. They have seen the reality of Adeyanju, you can see the reality. Adeyanju can see the reality of what the President Bola Tinubu is bringing on the table of in the southeast. Now I can tell you, nobody recognizes Obi any longer. It's Tinubu. Everybody is picking up as their candidate. I can tell you wholeheartedly, the state actors, I'm telling you, the real state actors, I'm not talking of non-state actors, they are just coming to to just tarnish the image of the president.
Lucky,
Thank you very much.
Now, if Deji Adeyanju prefers Tinubu to Obi, does it mean that Tinubu is a better candidate?
I think hand of his sword is working. Hand of his sword is working. So that means Adeyanju has been bribed. And I'm happy that Obi have taken Adeyanju to court. And Adeyanju alleged Obi in terms of stealing and other things. Now let it go and prove it in the court. I'm happy for Obi doing that. See, you don't just accuse a prominent person like Obi. Now, let Adeyanju bring the fact to the court. I think you should bring that to the court. Let them decide. And I believe Adeyanju will end up begging Obi at the end. I don't understand. So now you make sure that the Southeast they are against Obi. No. They love Obi everywhere now. These are, Tinubu hand finger every party. That's why I think left PDP. Tinubu have planned. He can buy. You want to buy the Onitsha? Let me tell you, it will fail.
You to bring out money and buy anything you want to buy.
You know what? He will pay. All this is, how can I do
it? A guy you diminish. He's a president you diminish.
A human right. A human right we believe. Lawyer. A human right we believe. Now the human right has failed Nigeria. That's why we don't put eye on them. Like Sowore. Look at people who are attacking Obi. I don't mean. So I can imagine Adeyanju doing that. He has collected money from Tinubu. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Let him bring the proof. Let him come up with the proof against Obi. Obi has taken it to court. Let him bring the proof. So Adeyanju, I've seen him. He's a kind of person that always play game. It's a game that he's playing. But let me tell you, thank God Obi have taken to court. Prove those allegations against me. But which at the end, we say Obi, I'm very sorry. And that was going to be the end. Let me tell you, those Tinubu are buying Atiko, Obi, Erufai, Amechi, Aregbesola, we disgrace him. I'm telling you, see, I'm not hiding it. Kule, you don't fail. You are a failure. Political failure. How can you abuse your political failure? Obi was a governor at all. Listen to me. From PDP, with Atiku now, you abandon EFCC, and you are still there to the point. You guys are political orphans. You are political orphans. So I won't blame you. You are political orphans. EFCC is better to be. No. Police is better to be. No. So what are you talking about? So go and ask Soludo. What Soludo met when he came to power. What? He met a lot of that. Soludo is a lot of that. Is an ally. Yes. So you are saying that he went for the right person. What do you expect? He's aligned with the right person. He has seen Tinubu as a right person. He's aligned with him. And there's nobody that has integrity than Soludo. Soludo is an integrity man. So don't stand out the image of Soludo. Soludo, you cannot compare Soludo and Obi. Integrity, you cannot compare. Let him finish it. Let him finish it. They will not know what is integrity. When Obi was a governor, he did well. EFCC have not been able to prove Obi that Obi is the Obi. Now, I give you an example that Adeyanju take all the facts to the court and let's see. When Obi went on to put Anambra money into Euro, are you there? Are you there? Oh, so you are not there? That means you are a political orphan. You do not know what is going on in Nigeria. Your lost elections. So you have been let's say the destabilized. We can't have one party system. Hold on. Why we cannot have one party system? When the other party are not the nation. When the other party are not the nation. When the other party are not happy. How can Tinubu say I was not aware of signing ASU agreement? How can you say that? You want my children to be at home. Mother is watching. You don't go to school. Tinubu did not go to school. To go to school. Which kind of government are we?
Just mixing things
You
up.
just enter one chance.
One chance.
I just support the second man.
One chance for what?
Why you support the second
Your
man?
child now can go to school with student loan. As it is now,
If you are blind,
if you are blind to what is going on, a lot of
my daughter has tried to get student loan. No way, nothing.
My Bible says, "My people perish because they lack knowledge." Because of lack of knowledge, and that is what is affecting you now.
Let's say the truth.
Your son now, your daughter.
And I'm going to bring personal issues to this.
Let's say the truth. Under Tinubu, economy is not working. Under Tinubu, security is not working. Under Tinubu, everything die under him. Did they shoot you? 500 NNPC you cry for. That is working today. Where's NNPC? Where is it? Where is NNPC? Where's the refinery?
There's a new kid on the refinery.
Tinubu has failed. Let it go.
Mele Keyari swindle Nigerians, deceive Nigerians. Where is the Mele Keyari now?
NNPC. Supported.
Did APC support atrocity? Did APC support atrocity of Mele Keyari? Mele Keyari is wanted now. Mele Keyari is in America now, but he's wanted now. And Nigeria in diaspora, they were just protesting against Mele Keyari. Mr. President is doing a lot of things. We have never had it so good. We have never had a good president like Mr. President. And the Mr. President is even touching your state. And you are in lordship. You are in lordship already. I don't know when you go to your training and you go last. Edo is going down fine. What Edo is having now, they've never had it so good. Like under this president. You guys are an ingrate. You are an ingrate. You are an ingrate. Because Tinubu, what he said, I told you, you are an orphan, you are political orphan. What have you done? President Atiku, you could not clinch that seat. You are become a political orphan. So anything you guys are saying is all about propaganda. And that propaganda will not lead you anywhere. You always be a loser. You guys will always be a loser. We are winning already. When will we win?
Is that Obi will defeat him?
You will defeat him again. Obi will beat him again.
How many times?
10 times. Obi will beat him again.
Okay.
Second beat.
Obi will be coming for second beat. Knockouts.
Don't worry, let's watch. Why is he afraid?
Knockout.
Why is he afraid?
Knockout.
Why is he afraid?
Knockout. Why is he afraid?
Why is he afraid of Obi?
Did Tinubu tell you he's afraid?
He's afraid.
From your own mind? From your own mind?
It's Obi.
Obi is nobody. He's nobody to Tinubu. Obi is nobody to Tinubu. Obi has no crowd like Tinubu as it is now. When you guys say you have the crowd, we will meet on election day. We will meet on election day.
We have a neck.
We have which INEC? Which INEC?
Let me tell you.
Say my neck.
Let me tell you.
My neck that you say you have. When Obi scored more votes than Tinubu in his you guys did not say anything about that. Abi, when Obi win, what's it called in during the election that he defeated Tinubu.
Obi won the election. Obi won the election.
It was
your brother fight overnight.
It was crown.
Your brother fight overnight.
Guy's crown.
He won it overnight.
You have now. You can never have it again.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
The majority of the people, they've seen the light that Tinubu is the way, and all of them are the camping in your state. All of them are the camp to APC in Anambra. All of them are the camp. So Ludo is with APC as it is now. So what are you now talking? You guys are failure, and you always say something a failure, political failure. So you are just crying more than believe now. You are just crying more than believe. Let's say Sade want you to beggar. He has no proof. He has no proof. Is he a beggar? He has got to court. They've got to court. What is allowed? What is allowed? Let them go to court. Prove it. Don't make the judgment. What is allowed? So Kule, I will not. Nigeria is dying. I sympathize with you. I sympathize with you. You are a political orphan. You are a political orphan now. I sympathize with you. I sympathize with you.
First president, he is not doing well. He should leave that place. Give it to the young people to rule this country. Our country.
You are a lost sheep. You are a lost sheep.
Because of Tinubu.
If you know that Tinubu is going in your state, the Oba of Benin self came and he saluted Tinubu that you've done with what you are doing in our in Benin now. We never had to like that before.
Take a ride and see the bad road.
Which bad road?
Take a ride and go to Jebu.
When last you go to Jebu?
I just came back to Ekpe.
You are just missing. You are talking this guy needs help.
Look at
you are talking Ekpe. You are talking of Ogun State. What coloration do they have? He's talking of Ekpe. From talking of Ekpe. You don't know anything. You know nothing. You are just a propagandist. You are a propagandist. And I thought you have president. He's an active president. He's an active president. And he's doing the needful for us. We Nigerians that believe in Nigerians, we believe our president is wrong. So you can relocate to Burkina Faso. If you are tired of Nigeria, you can relocate to. So what are you now saying?
Good morning, Mr. Mike Adekunle. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, citizen. And to the anonymous giver who extended hands of love to me and my friend Adekunle, I say, may God bless you, or may God elevate you, may God lift you up, Jesus. God bless you. I appreciate you so much.
All right, it's obvious that there is a personal bias between Peter Obi and Obi-Deji Adeyanju. But coming out to tell Nigerians that you prefer Tinubu to Obi speaks a lot. What do you have to say?
First and foremost, I want to say, well, it is not a crime if the Adeyanju himself is stated that he voted Jonathan. Hello. I can't communicate with you. The Adeyanju we stated that he voted Jonathan, and he also voted for Showore, and that is a personal decision who to vote for in Nigeria. And I decided to vote Peter Obi come 2027. Okay, that is my personal decision. That is number one. Then the number two part of it is, I think the Adeyanju, he has really point more light into my observation and my optimistic analysis all the while about Peter Obi, about his personal way of living lifestyle, his political agenda. I don't think he's a desperate politician. Highly desperate, number one. Number two, he's a pretest. He's a grade one pretender. Yeah, he's a pretender. Peter Obi is a pretender. You know, and the number three part is Peter Obi is just an empty egg being decorated, presented to Nigeria. And forcefully, they want him to enrich the power from Nigeria.
Forcefully?
Yes. That is, you can listen to the Adeyanju's analysis about what he has pointed about
the obedience.
The obedience. Yes, I mean, and when we talk about the obedience, we're talking about Peter Obi himself.
The supporters of
Peter Obi. And the quality in Peter Obi reflected in his followers. I don't hate for anything, but I've always pointed out the reality about Peter Obi. Peter Obi is being introduced to Nigeria with all sorts of crooked and demonic blaspheming to rubbish down a country, to demolish a country, to demolish. And a word of God say to the wicked, I shall not be well with them.
What has Peter Obi done?
You understand me? If I
serve criticism,
this is not criticism. It is not even condemnation. It's just pure analysis about character and quality.
What has he done wrong?
This is all he has done wrong is what the Adeyanju have stated there.
Is he the one telling the obedient to bully politicians?
Mr. Mike Adekunle, if I may,
has he ever told the obedient to bully President Bola?
If I'm an aggressive type,
as an anchor administration, has he ever done that?
He has done that severally. If Nnamdi Kanu said the same thing,
crisis,
definitely. He instigated the social media crisis against his very government, against Asiwaju agenda of becoming a president. Do you know so many false allegations that Obi agitation, Obi follower, even Peter Obi himself, that they dish out to rubbish the image of Nigeria against this country? during the NSAS issue, the fingerprint of Peter Obi is not being left out. They bring all sorts of strange videos that goes along with the incident of the crisis of NSAS. That look at woman being tested, look at woman being liver falling on the ground, that this is bullets, this. When international video interpreter come to interpret that very video, they find out that those scenes is not what took place in Nigeria. Yes. Furthermore, Obi have instigated so many demonic political strategy against this very government to destabilize this country. I will tell you categorically, if I see an Igbo man that will become a president in Nigeria, by their footsteps we shall know them. Obi is not the type that will rule Nigeria in this present situation. Yes. He might go to rule in state Anambra. Yes, he might go to rule in states. But I want to take the Mr. President out of this. What Obi is witnessing now is that the result of what he has done at the past and what he's doing at the past. He's a pretender. He's just hiding.
All right.
Obi-Deji Adeyanju have stated it all. You can see that I'm not changing my speech or my analysis when I talk about Obi. Yes, from what the Adeyanju have stated here.
All right, because of our time, now people are asking you questions on the 48 hours and ultimatum you gave to Showore.
Okay.
You don't pass.
No. Definitely, it has come and gone.
It has come and gone.
Yeah. If like the viewers they want to know the outcome of the 48 hours. Definitely, somebody that we have a goat that we are about to slaughter and roast, and is equally using kerosene and palm oil to rub himself. So we don't need to apply anything.
How far with your 48
Are you aware that on Wednesday, on Wednesday, is in the court? Yes, is in the court. Answering to series of crises.
It's not the IG.
It's not just the IG. It sounds different from the 48 hours ultimatum. Listen, I'm going there. Definitely, you'll be penalized heavily, and already is aware and in everything. I tell you, as a putting out call to the presidential aid.
48 hours ultimatum you gave him.
I'm coming. You can listen to what I'm saying now. Okay. You have to put in call to the presidential aid to a lot of people to apologize. I tell you, I studied this yesterday. I'm giving this information from the source. Number one. Number two, as it is now, it's running scatter left and right. Because he's only been employed in 45 because he also has an ambition of becoming a president. And they want to do it in a criminalism way and to demolish the image of the Mr. President. And that I think will work out.
Thank you so much, Adebayo. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lucky. Thank you so much, Mr. Kule. I appreciate you too. All right, viewers all over the world, it's been a wonderful time at this time with you guys and the viewers. We hope to be here, on Monday morning. We'll be here on Monday for another episode of City Stand, another edition of City Stand. Thank you so much for joining us. Big Prince, you can see in the comment section, Chief Udoze Chimaji Oye, Adije Londe, Henry Okoro, that's Nigeria Boy, Anthony Dorichukwu, Ebenezer Godson, Raf Olu. You can see every one of you. Obayaga, Safa Viodun, appreciate all of you for joining us today. Also Obinwa Yusuf, Aiden, Benga, George, Benga Ogboye, thank you all for joining us. Mrs. Senoma Osadieye, Mr. Ben, we appreciate you. Gladys Oyabo, thank you for joining us. Oga, thank you. Kate Perry, we appreciate all of you. David Okafor, we say thank you so much for joining us this morning. Andrew Gudimi in the United Kingdom, thank you for joining us. Bever Evangelist, thank you also for joining me. We are going. Good morning, our viewers. May God bless you people. Thank God it's Saturday. All right, we'll be here. The rain again. Yeah. All right, it was a great blessing. All right, to other viewers who are watching us, who commented, we appreciate all of you. Olumide Bolude, Chuks Amoebie, thank you for your contributions in the comment section. Tester, Chidiwan Blast, I appreciate you. Williams Okameme in the United Kingdom. Imafidon, thank you so much. Mr. Owuye, thank you. Frankie 911, I appreciate you as well. Maker, thank you for joining us. Anthony Dirichukwu, Emmanuel, thank you. We have Oguji Emmanuel as well. Uche, thank you for joining us. Lajaman, thank you. We appreciate all of Victor Prince. Thank you so much, Rafolu, and to the anonymous viewer who blessed Mr. Kunle and Adebayo this morning. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. K Baba, Mr. K Odulaja, thank you so much for joining us this Saturday morning. Eri Okoro, God bless you too. We'll be back here on Monday. Sam, bless you. We appreciate you. Everyone, Adenigba, Adeton, we appreciate you too. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.